Welcome to episode 76 of Lost Signals. My name is Daryl.
I'm JD. How you doing, man?
I'm tired.
You tired? Tired is a thing.
Tired is a thing, and we will get to that in a little bit. But we were gone again for 2 months. But it's not for bad reason. It's goddamn summer, gets expensive. I don't know why I said expensive, but summer gets expensive and busy. So that's the way it goes some days. That
Absolutely.
You kind of have to. Oh man, I'm just checking out the I updated the titles in Restream and shit, and it didn't update. So
Oh, good.
yeah. So on YouTube, it's still episode 76. Mama, I'm coming home, but
75.
75. Yeah. So the reason why I'm so fucking tired, I went to a different shift schedule, so I just got off 5 night shifts in a row. So that's 60 hours in 5 days, and then I worked I think 3 days before that farming too, because that's what I've been doing too on my days off is helping somebody's farm, because it's Saskatchewan and it's harvest time. You kind of got to do what you got to do.
No, absolutely. And if anyone understands anything about I'm just changing the title right now.
Yeah, okay.
If anyone understands anything about like working multiple jobs, it's you and I, honestly, because it's just one of those things.
Oh yeah, 100%. Right? I mean, and it's like sometimes, like when you say that you're working multiple jobs, it's not that we're working multiple jobs, but sometimes it's this too, where it's like you gotta find the time to get down and sit and do this stuff, and you gotta pet a dog sometimes because he's just right here, because it's like, hey, what are you doing over here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what's been going on, man? What's new in the Prince George world?
Oh my goodness, that is a loaded bloody question. For myself, just been busy working lots, picking up driving shifts, working on behind the scenes stuff, of course.
Yeah.
Doing projects with our good buddy James Carberry as always, and working on the Media Jack stuff. We got a new coworker in at the radio station who's joining the morning show. Kurt has moved over from the local rock station to the classic rock station, which is the one I work for.
Right.
So that's cool and exciting. We are getting prepared for Halloween. There's people who are currently working on the siding on my apartment building, and they're in a rush now.
So we talked about that. Like the last show we did was just about 2 months ago, or just over 2 months ago. Just to put that in perspective. They were working on the siding then.
Oh, they started working on the siding in April.
Holy Christ, dude. That's a long time to put siding on a building. Like, I don't know how big your building is, but like, it's like
it's a 3-story building.
Okay.
The bottom floor is partially in the ground, so it's a partial basement building.
Yeah.
And there are 15 units. Well, technically 30 units per floor, so that's 90 units plus the office area, the common area. But here's the thing is the siding company that's been doing this have been leaving to do other projects in the meantime. So it's not like they've been at this consistently since April.
Oh,
there have been times where it's like a month where like nothing's happening. But the weather is starting to dip just below freezing, and it actually just stopped raining like a couple of hours ago.
Oh, really?
It started raining on Friday. So yeah, they're now in a hurry to get all the siding and the insulation on the outside done, which is kind of entertaining. I thought they were going to be hitting my apartment balcony sometimes this week, and when they do, I'm going to be brewing a fresh pot of coffee and maybe making some some cupcakes or some cookies, or like, you want some? You can't come in, but fucking anyway. So that's the idea.
Oh man, you should put some X-Lax or something in those.
No, I want to get the job done.
Okay.
I'm gonna put fucking cocaine into the cookies.
Just some
Jesus.
meth, just
exactly.
meth, exactly. You know, like they'll get that thing sided and they'll rip all the copper out of your walls too. Perfect. Yeah.
Rip all the copper out of the walls. Eat all the asbestos.
Oh boy. Yeah.
This stuff tastes itchy.
Why does my stomach itch? Oh man, I've been giggling at the weirdest shit like all day just because like I was up for so many hours over the week, you know, and then I got burnt out. So yesterday morning I got home from work. I had a couple beer when I got home after work in the morning because it was my Friday night. Yeah. So I went to bed at about 10 and then I woke up at about 12:30 and I fell asleep on the couch at about 9 last night and then I woke up at 1 and went to bed and I slept until 9 this morning.
Holy shit.
No, it was 8, sorry, because I was up early and I drank a pot of coffee, so maybe that's why my brain isn't working too.
You drank a pot of coffee, just
a
like
full
creamer in it.
I almost should have. Like it would have made more sense.
Well, I kind of thought that's what you were doing earlier. Hold up your fucking coffee mug right now.
That's my water mug.
That is a cup. That is a pot of coffee right there.
It's like a liter of cola. It's actually just water. Speaking of liter of cola, and this is completely off topic. We didn't even talk about this. They started filming fucking Super Troopers 3 the other day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So liter of cola, you know, that's everything. Everything's coming back.
I got it. Yeah.
Oh boy. So which rant do you want to start with? Because I got a couple.
Well, just to wrap up, like what's going on in Prince George. I got to work Sunday, and as I'm heading into work at the radio station, I'm the weekend guy, of course. I see a plume of smoke. I'm like, oh shit! And then as I'm getting closer, it's like it's like right where my fucking building is. So I'm driving closer and I'm like, okay, it's not my building. And it's not black smoke. It's more like gray, off-whitish. Okay, so fire crews are there, whatever. So I get to my parking lot, and the parking lot is underneath my building, but it's above ground. And right next to it is a community center with a massive, long parking lot. And as I'm driving up, parking in my parking spot, I see like 7 or 8 vehicles all in this other parking lot. And this is very odd for a Sunday. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I pull up and I get out of my vehicle and I go, the fire? And they went, yeah. I said, what's on fire? And they went, it was the bottle depot. And I look, and about 2 blocks away, there is what's left of an industrial building.
Ooh.
And it's just girders and beams, and that is it. And it was the recycling bottle depot. Oh. The largest one in Prince George. Honestly. And yeah, just like it went up at like 4:30. So I'm like, holy shit. So the one guy is like, oh, you get a better angle if you go over here. It's like, I'm going upstairs. I got the best angle.
Yeah.
Eat shit. So I go upstairs.
Slap the guy across the face as you're walking by. Fuck you.
You don't know what you're talking about. So I go upstairs. I go up to my studio, and sure as hell, like I'm above the trees. I get a clear shot of what's left of this fire.
Yep.
And so I'm the only one live on the weekend, which is an advantage, a clear advantage, especially in situations like this.
Yep.
Excuse me. So I post a couple of photos and I put it up on social media, and then I get on the air and I say, like, if you can, please avoid First Avenue between this street and this street. The bottle depot, it caught fire, and fire crews are on the scene, and blah, 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 avoid this, blah. And so, whatever. Like, I did that, bang, right at 10 o'clock as soon as my on-air shift started. About a half an hour into it, I start getting like all the reactions or whatever. Like that post on social media got like 300 comments, like within a half an hour. Just ridiculous. But I'm looking at these comments and some of them are like, where is this? What city is this? What's going on? This doesn't look like Grand Prairie. It's not fucking Grand Prairie. Like I'm in Prince George. It is a Prince George radio station. Prince George is in the name of the radio station. The fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's people don't read, man.
Yeah. So whatever, right? So that's already like, that's just fucking weird. Like people need to have their coffee and wake the hell up.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I'm moving forward throughout my show, it's about 10 minutes to 11 o'clock. Like I've been talking about this for almost an hour. I get a phone call, and smartly, I did not put it to air. I just brought it to the board, right?
Yeah.
Said, hi, how you doing? And the person goes, something's on fire. Something's on fire downtown. It's like somewhere around First Avenue. Why is no one talking about this? I'm like, excuse me? And she goes, what? Like, I haven't heard anyone talk about this. I said, I've been talking about this all morning. It was the bottle depot. It's on First Avenue. It's the only building that was on fire. Fire crews are on it right now. She goes, why? Well, how come this is the first I've heard about this? I said, what station are you listening to? And she rattles off the wrong radio station. Not mine.
Yeah.
But she called my radio station. She said, I've been talking about it all morning.
Yeah. She probably tried to call the radio station that she was listening to, and it was like pre-recorded, so nobody answered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but it was just like, that's just, I've found over the years that generally 9 times out of 10, whenever someone on social media or whatever says, why is no one talking about this? Chances are shit tons of people are talking about it. You're just trying to come across as like breaking news.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. God, I hate people.
I hate people. Oh God. The comments started to get unhinged too. Like it got to the point where I had to start deleting and blocking people because they were just like, it wasn't so much conspiracy theories. It was just like, your racism is showing, ma'am.
Yeah.
Like, you can't park here. This is a Wendy's. Like, fuck off.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. Yeah. God. Oh, that's terrible. It's terrible.
Like I am the utmost of professionalism when it comes on to my radio show. I will be the first to be like, this is happening. This is all the information we have, blah, 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 blah. I am the very fortunate situation of, again, being the only one live on evenings and the only one live on the weekend. And I have a friend who works in 911 dispatch. There was a gas leak that was in the middle of town.
Oh,
it happened like a year and a half ago. And I get a phone call from my friend, and she's like, are you live? I went, yeah. She goes, we need to get this word out now. Like, hit me.
Yeah.
Right. And blah, blah, blah. Evacuate this area. It's under control, but we need blah, 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 blah. Right. So like, I will be the first to break news whenever it is possible and whenever it helps the community. But like, don't come at me and say I'm not doing my job.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
I like my coffee with 2 sweetener and a creamer. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. I got a little story to tell about a Rider game I went to in August.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So me and some buddies, we're trying to do this where we go. There's a group of 3 of us that have gone both years in a row, and then we're like, there's usually a rotating 4th so far. We're trying to go to at least 1 game a year. It's tough to get people together, especially when some of them have kids and whatever. So we found a weekend that was going to work. So it's like, yeah, screw it. Let's go. We got tickets. We hopped in my truck. Okay. I'm going to have to rewind this a second. I had gone to see, my brain is not working because I think I'm getting 2 different dates mixed up here. But so the night before we were supposed to go to the football game, I instead of getting drunk and whatever or just going to bed, I decided to partake in some marijuana treats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it did not end up having a really good sleep. So I think I ended up sleeping about 3 hours, which sounds like not right, but that's just the way that it worked. So like the next morning I ended up driving. I was fine to drive, obviously, because I was more than 12 hours. But so we hopped in the truck and we drive down there. We get to this hotel that we're going to stay in. We're staying at the Wyndham in Regina. It's right downtown. It's actually really close to everything. So that's why we stayed there.
Yeah.
We get there. We parked the truck. We actually couldn't check in. The game, it was a 1 o'clock game, so we were there super early. We get checked. They let us park my truck in the underground parking because we were checking in later. That doesn't really matter. Go to the game. Have a good time. We get checked in, and finally after the game, and we're gonna go to some breweries, and we're gonna go to the casino. Daryl had a couple drinks that day, but so before,
not a bad thing.
No, before we left the hotel, there was a maintenance guy that wanted to get into the room to do whatever, and I didn't really think anything of it, and it was kind of weird, but I'll get to that. So we went to some breweries and stuff, and we're at the casino, and it's 11 o'clock, and I had enough fun. I needed to go. I was going to go back to the hotel and go to bed.
Yeah.
So
Daryl needs to go Betty bye.
Yeah. I had too much. So I get back to the hotel room and scan my key card, and the door's locked. I'm like, what the fuck? It's locked from the inside. Like the security latch that you can flip over.
Yeah.
It's flipped over. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like so I'm drunk and not angry, but I'm like, I go down to the front desk. I'm like, my door won't open. Because I'm full. The girl at the front desk is like, well, how did that happen? It's like, I don't know. I don't work here. Like, there's only 2 cards for the room. I have one in I shared a room with my cousin, and he's still at the casino. I'm trying to get in. Like, I'm trying to reach in and poke the thing over, the security latch. It's obviously not going. It's just not working. So the night manager has this tool that you can if this ever happens, that you can reach in and flip it over. So he tries, and I'm standing there, and I'm doing one of these because I'm ready to fall over. As I'm watching him do this, and he for the life of him couldn't get this thing unlatched. I'm like, dude. He's like, well, we could put you in another room. I'm like, but all of my stuff is in there. Exactly. I got pills I got to take that are in there. Like, this isn't helping me. It's like, I know we could have got it in the morning, but at the time, it's like, no, my shit is in there. Like, I don't want to sleep in the clothes that I'm wearing. Right?
Wait. Yeah, no one wants to do that. But also, how could you have gotten it in the morning if you can't get into it now?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, so I go back. I might have been a little bit of a dick to everybody at the front desk. I'm like, because I'm just like, get me into the fucking room. Like, you guys should know how to get into these, like, to unlatch this, right? So I go down and I apologize. It's like, I was being an asshole because I just want to go to bed. And they're like, okay, no, we understand, whatever. So they're like, how long is this going to take? So they're like, oh, well, we called a maintenance guy in. He's at one of the other properties right now. He'll be here in like 45 minutes. I'm like, okay. So at this time, the people that I was out, went to Regina with, they were back, and they had went to a bar that was actually just down the street from the hotel we were in. So I stumble my way down the street. I go have a beer with these guys. And I'm like, and at this point, it's like, I did not need any more. So they decided to stay, and I stumble back. It took them, I'm sitting in the lobby, and I'm waiting for them to open the door. And they finally, it was 3 hours later that they finally got the door open. So I'm sprawled out on a couch in the lobby, downtown Regina, they're like, who is this fat bastard, stinking up our lobby, and I said to the guy on the way out, on my way up to the room, it's like, there better be a discount on this room, because we had it for 1 day, not even a full day, and 3 hours out of a full day's rental, they gave us 20% off. That wasn't.
I mean,
That's barely the taxes that we saved. But regardless, I was not very happy.
no.
I do not recommend.
Also, how does this fucking happen?
I don't know. So what I think, and like I actually posted on Reddit in the Regina subreddit. I'm like, if anybody else had problems like this at this particular hotel, and then I started thinking about it. So even if whoever left the room last, if it was me or my cousin or the maintenance guy or whatever, if that security latch is a little bit loose on the hinge, that when the door slams, because you know those hotel room doors slam pretty hard because they're on that heavy spring, right? And the door is heavy.
Yeah.
I think maybe that when it hit, it just bounced the security thing over. Okay. And other people
wasn't like the maintenance guy like locked himself into the room and then like fucking exited the window.
No, I don't think so. But, you know, like, even if the maintenance guy was in there afterwards, like, it's not like there was nothing gone from the room or anything, you know, like, so, like, we never accuse him of that. But, like, it's just, man, those guys should have to practice on how to fucking get those latches off instead of just, you know, like, it was not good. I will never stay at that hotel again, ever in my life. Mind you, I never go to Regina, but yeah.
Just for Riders games. They win that one?
They did win that one. But so I went to another game a couple weeks ago, myself and the drummer from both of my bands. We had talked about going to a Rider game together for years. 11 years we talked about it, and we finally went to one this year.
11 years.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, one day, and it happened. So we instead of getting a hotel room, we actually rented an Airbnb or a Verbo or whatever the hell it was. It didn't matter. But we were 4 blocks from the stadium. It was great. Like, well, yeah, because like we parked the car and we walked everywhere. Like, the problem is that on the way down, it started raining. And not just raining. It was like a fucking monsoon, man. Like, we're on Highway 11. That's the major highway between Saskatoon and Regina. And we had just hit Lumsden. It's about, I think it's about 50 kilometers outside of Regina. And it was raining so hard that there was people pulled off on the side of the road that were just like, it was a monsoon. Yeah. So we had stopped at the co-op to stop for a piss and whatever. And like out of the car for like 3 seconds to get from the car into the building, and you're like soaked. So it's like, oh yeah, we're going to go to a football game outside in this shit. Yeah. So
11 years.
Yeah. And it's definitely memorable. So the same thing, we go to some breweries and whatever. And like, the game was at 5:00 and we ended up we were in Regina at noon. So we went to Rebellion. So I got to use my my discount code that's tattooed on my leg, like my Rebellion Brewing tattoo. Yeah. So cool. I got to use that. So I get 10% off at the brewery there, which isn't bad. And then we went back to our Airbnb and got ready. And then we walked to this Pile of Bones Brewing, which is right down the street from the stadium. And it is, and again, it had like the rain let up a little bit, but not that much. So we're sitting out on the patio and we're having a beer we're under an umbrella, but like you had to sit in the right spot because like it's at least the rain was coming straight down, not from the side, you know, but we didn't get soaked. We decide like we had 2 beer there, and we had a couple by that time, so like I was pretty full again. But we walk back to the stadium. We get in there, and it's happy hour, so you can get a beer for $5. It's like, yeah, that's a great idea. We that's pretty much all we did at that game because the Riders did not play well at that game. We just. Me and Ken just had some beers. we didn't even go to our seats. Like that's how bad it was and how much fun we were just having, just not doing that. Our seats were kind of shitty. They were in the one end zone up on the upper level. So instead we hung out at the opposite end zone. Like if you ever watch like the TSN stream or like stream of a football game. You look at the south end zone where the big the screen is. That's pretty much where we hung out.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, it was a good game to go to. But again, like the next day, I didn't feel very good. Well, because you're outside in the rain, and like by the time of the game ended, like it was pretty much just misting. But it's like you're kind of just wet all day, and just got back to the Airbnb, and we ordered a pizza. It was like $100 or something.
What?
Yeah, I didn't do it.
For fucking pizza?
We got an extra large pizza with an order of wings and order of dry ribs, and it was $93. Like,
good Lord.
The dumb shit a guy does when he's had 16 or 17 drinks, right? It's just
yeah, fair.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's the way it goes.
Can't say I've ever done that myself, but
once you probably should once, just for the hell of it. Yeah.
All right. One day, you and I, within the next 11 years, we will go to a very shitty Rough Riders game.
Okay, I'm in. Yeah. I got a little rant about the CFL that I want to get into though.
Sure.
And it's been about a week since they announced it. Well, it'll be a week. No, it was a week today that they announced it, that they're actually changing a bunch of rules in the CFL. And as a lifelong fan of the CFL itself, they fucking suck.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of reactions, and even some of the players are like, "What the fuck is going on?" So, enlighten me if you wouldn't mind.
So what they're doing is they're essentially making the CFL closer to the NFL in some ways. So right now, our goalposts are right on the goal line. So in the NFL, the goalposts are at the back of the end zone.
Yes.
They're moving our goalpost to the end of the end zone. They're also making our end zones 5 yards shorter. Right now,
that is more like NFL.
It is. So an end zone in the CFL right now is 20 yards long. They're going to shorten it to 15 and then put the goalpost on the end of the end zone. They're also shortening the entire field from 110 yards to 100 yards, which screams NFL to me. And I fucking hate it. It should be 110 yards. It's been that way for 100 years. There's no reason to fucking change it now. They're also, I think they're making the field narrower, because right now I believe it's 65 yards wide, and I think they're making down to 55 yards. So that again screams NFL. That one I could be wrong on, but man, I'm not liking it. They're also changing the clock. Right now, we have a 20-second play clock that is the referee blows it in. They want to switch to a static 35-second clock. So like the second a play ends, this 35-second clock starts, and the players have 35 seconds to get the next play off. Where with the rules they are now, that 20-second play clock doesn't start until the referee blows it in, which makes way more sense to me. So how, they say like the last 3 minutes in a CFL game are like the most exciting minutes in football. They just took that away. They took it away.
Yeah.
Some of these rules aren't coming in until 27, but some of them are starting next year already. And the backlash and the anger from traditionalist CFL fans, it's palpable. Like there is some fucking pissed off people out there, man. Like I'm in the CFL subreddit, and it's grown. Like it went from like something like 10,000 users like about 5 years ago to like it's over 100,000 people that are on this subreddit not every day, but like during the season, and there's a lot of people pissed. And for good reason. Like there's no what this new commissioner Stuart Johnson is saying is that with these changes we're gonna bring in more people that are gonna be involved in the game that are really it's gonna make the game more exciting. It's like, let's be honest, the population, not the population, the people that have been going to games, like the attendance of games, it has been down since COVID. Like, and there's always teams that have lower attendance than others. Like Saskatchewan and Winnipeg almost always sold out. Winnipeg's been sold out for like 10 or 12 games in a row or something like that. We've been kind of shitty the last couple of years, so we haven't been sold out, but like it's been getting better. And some teams have always struggled with attendance. BC's won because, like they want to, I'm pretty sure that they want an NFL team there, which it'll never happen. Toronto, Montreal, always low attendance. Hamilton's always had good attendance. They're in a small stadium. Toronto and BC and Montreal less, but like BC and Toronto, for no reason, considering the amount of population base that's surrounded those teams, there's no reason that you should have 15 to 20,000 people at a game.
No,
BC especially, like there's 6 million people that live in the Lower Mainland. There's no reason that you can't put 40,000 people in that stadium every game. There's no reason.
Multiple ways to get to BC Place Stadium. It is right beside where the Canucks play.
It's the SkyTrain stops right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, whether you like it or not,
exactly.
It stops right there.
Yeah. And Toronto, like I've never been to their stadium, but like it's the same shit, right? They're saying that these rule changes are going to bring around more of a fan base to it, and I beg to differ. What's going to bring in the younger people is better fucking advertising. You look, like if you're just a casual, sports fan or whatever, you see nothing of the CFL, nothing. And that's because they don't put the money into marketing. Like there's got to be, like they should hire some Gen Z kids that are whizzes at TikTok and all of this other shit and be like, here's our product. We want you to make it, that people you're like the 18 to 25 demographic and younger are buying into this. Spend the fucking money on the advertising, the people will come.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Let people know about the product.
Yeah.
Right.
And get it out there. Like you look at some of the stuff that they like the CFL posts on their Instagram page, like it is decent, but like it's not getting shared by the right people. Like it's to me, the league is struggling because there's not enough eyes on it, but they're not putting the right eyes onto it the right way. So
no, I get it. I understand. Like I'm not saying it's right, but I can understand why they are going more the route towards NFL. NFL is an absolute juggernaut when it comes to the sport. It doesn't matter who invented what first and who inspired what first. Doesn't matter at all. But what is mattering is, who is literally, and excuse the pun, but taking the ball and running with it, and that's the NFL. And you also have it's not the XFL anymore. It's something else. But you have that, which is a different league all unto its own, which is not exactly getting the best ratings, but again, it is very much structured from the NFL. So I understand why this new talking head for the CFL is like, we need to change things so it's more like this and blah, 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 blah. But the problem is like what made the CFL was because it wasn't the NFL.
Yeah. And you look at people that have like, and there's multiple, like, and I know like Facebook's a dead platform to me, but there's a Facebook page called American fans of the CFL. And they're like, people have been saying like, we like watching the CFL as Americans because it is not the NFL, because it is different, like they're just going about it the wrong way. And what actually really pisses me off too is like, okay, so the CFL is going to try or like this Stuart Johnson, whatever the fuck this douchebag's name is going to they're going to try and implement these new rules. They didn't even ask like U Sports. So like that's the university leagues in Canada. Like they all play the CFL rules. Same with like all of the junior leagues. They all play with CFL rules. So now you're going to go and change the CFL rules and change all these stadiums. That's not just the 9 CFL stadiums. Like we're talking like multiple, like if you just up and decide, and they just randomly, like they didn't even talk to any of these other leagues about it. It's like they didn't talk to Football Canada, they didn't talk to U Sports or anything. They just like, nope, we're changing. It's like, okay, whatever. And and what pisses me off too, it's like they're like, so Nathan Rourke, the quarterback for the BC Lions, he came out and he blasted it. He's like, it is garbage.
That's what I did see.
Yes,
yeah.
And that's a great thing for somebody of his star level to be saying. It's like, no, it's fucking garbage, and it is. So. But, you know, like you look at any of the TSN talking heads, they're all like, oh, no, the new rules are going to be great. And they got all of these old, you know, like CFL players like, you know, maybe we should get rid of some of these rules. It's like, how much are they paying you to like how much are they paying you guys to say this? So it makes it look better, and it's not. And I honestly think, and this is my own viewpoint of it, but so MLSE, like Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, owns the Toronto Argonauts. They own the Raptors. They also own the Leafs, and they own the Toronto Football Club. Whatever the hell their name is. It doesn't matter. But they also want, like, they're in partnership with the Buffalo Bills of the NFL. They want to bring an NFL game to Toronto, and they have, and it's always flopped. But they're sucking the dick of the NFL for some reason, and it's MLSE that's doing it. So if Toronto wants it, we all have to fucking do it. That's the way it is. But, I mean, if they do end up changing the rules, I am going to seriously consider ever buying anything CFL related again, because it just, you're fucking with the fundamentals. Like, there's certain things, like, I'm all for rule changes and stuff, you know, like, but don't change the size of the field. Like, like the next thing is like, they're going to change the size of the field. They're going to move the goalpost. And then the next thing is like, oh, we're going to try having only 11 players. And we're going to try only having 11 people on the field and 4 downs. It's like, go fuck yourself. If I wanted to watch the no fun NFL league, I would. Yeah. But let's be like, you look at a CFL game to an NFL game. Yeah. You know what? And I'm well aware of like the money discrepancy between the two. A CFL game is at least exciting. An NFL game, there's a lot of running plays, and that's boring as shit to me. So,
I'm no notes, man. Like I couldn't agree more. We'll have to see what happens. And you bring up a great point in the fact that like they just decided like, we're doing this with no communication to any of the other minor leagues or any of the other universities or associations or federations or anything like that are directly like below and will be absolutely directly affected by this. Because like what game are we playing if the big boys are doing this now?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So Jesus Christ.
So and the thing about the field too is like, so the Montreal Alouettes, they play at Molson Stadium, like Percival Molson Stadium. Yeah. They just got new turf a couple years ago, and it's not like their turf is like the lines and the numbers aren't painted on; they're actually sewn into the turf. So, and that's like $5-6 million for new turf. So, like, is the CFL going to pay for that? Right? Like, if they up and change this shit, like, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. So nothing's been implemented yet because, well, of course, we're still in
mid-season.
Like there's 2 or 3 weeks left of the regular season before we get into the playoffs.
Shit, I bet there's 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I bet there's 4 weeks.
So,
yeah, the Grey Cup is the Riders are 10 and 14, so there's at least 4 weeks in.
Okay.
Yeah. But
well, shit.
We'll see what happens, I guess. You know, like they might change something over winter because of but I know there's been lots of people that have already said that they've canceled season tickets because of it. So You don't gain new fans by alienating your old ones.
No, God no.
And it's kind of what they're doing. But
that's a lesson that a lot of companies seem to not pick up. You know, and then they get to a point where like we we understand that you're upset, but we feel this is the best idea. And then a couple of years later, it's like we're gonna go back to the way it was. And like, well, I mean, sure, right? You know, I guess there's no fault in trying, but you pissed off a lot of people by trying.
Yeah,
and you consulted no one.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Something I've been wanting to talk about, which I find humorous, and it's social media algorithms.
Oh God.
You know, you can pick your poison. You can pick Twitter, you can pick TikTok, you can pick Instagram, YouTube, whatever the fuck else. What am I missing? OnlyFans? I don't know.
They don't really have a feed like that, but I mean,
no, yeah,
not like that, anyways.
Yeah. So, you know, you get some people, you know, and I've heard this before. It's like, oh, my suggested for you page is just absolute crap, and blah 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 blah. And one thing I've discovered is that when it comes to Facebook and Instagram, my algorithm program that's attached to me, that's trying to keep me engaged, is fucking starving for content, because there's always something that pops up. It's like, that doesn't interest me. Why are you showing me this? This is for eyelash therapy. Like, what the fuck is this? Right? And I've figured out that it's because the algorithm knows that I am male, Canadian, in my 40s, and that's it. Like, I don't do much searching for anything else. I don't engage with anything specific other than those who have already follow. Like, I don't go for a bunch of randoms. I don't like random stuff on Instagram. I'll use Instagram specifically as this example. But how I know that my algorithm is starving for what I like is, I started looking into, well, first of all, I just installed a new graphics card in my computer.
Yep.
Before that, I was doing some window shopping and checking out what's available and using your suggestions and whatever, right? And it was only after that, it was like a couple hours later, I logged back on to like Facebook and Instagram. Boom! There's just like NVIDIA this, blah 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 blah, right? Like, it's just all over my feed. I went, oh, okay, so it's like he's searching for graphics cards. We'll hit him with everything graphics cards.
Yep.
But then that went away for a little while, and then I started looking into real estate, Prince George real estate, because I'm not a homeowner. I would like to be a homeowner sometime within the next year, right? And so I started searching this and searching that. But again, I am very specific as like, I'm not just doing like Prince George real estate, Google.
Yeah.
Like, I go to a specific website because I got a buddy of mine who is a real estate agent. I go to his page, blah, blah, blah. A couple hours later, social media, this real estate agent, this property, this management, my algorithm just goes nuts.
Yep.
It is just, it tickles me because, like, beyond the very specific things that I do a search for, my algorithm doesn't know what the fuck to do with me.
Yeah. I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
But
Alicia has this. Yeah. Alicia, like, she'll scroll through Instagram. It's like a routine for her at night. And she starts seeing the stuff that just makes her depressed. Like this cat rescue video and this sad dog rescue video and blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, you're engaging with it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yep.
Like, start going into the three little dots and go down there and go, not interested.
Yeah.
Not interested. Not interested. Right. And eventually it'll go, okay, we're going to stop sending you this stuff.
Yeah.
But you spend a period of time watching this, or you leave a comment, or you leave a like, or whatever. The algorithm goes, more of this. She wants more of this.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, you've seen what my Instagram feed kind of looks like, because I send you a bunch of the stuff.
You are fucking weird. I mean, I love you to bits, but Jesus Christ, dude.
There's some really fucked
Random
up shit.
Elderly lady in a garage just throwing a red ball up in the air and catching it repeatedly. No music, no reference, no context whatsoever. That is the entire fucking video.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, my Instagram feed is nothing but like fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. I just love it. Like, the more random and like, I don't like seeing people get killed. or like I don't like car accidents and I don't like sad dogs, but I like weird people doing weird things. That is my fucking jam, and it is filled with it. That and like golf stuff. That's what my Instagram algorithm is. It's great.
There's an Instagram group where it's myself, Daryl, and Tyler. And how you doing, Tyler? And we send each other these reels, and sometimes it's like a dozen within a day. And
a dozen? That's on the low end.
Sometimes,
yeah.
When it's a busy day, okay. Sometimes, and I will be sending you guys like weird flirty shit,
yeah,
as well as like engineering and mechanical fuck ups,
yeah,
right. And then you'll be sending like AI videos of guys flipping pasta and then wearing the pasta, and then an entire kitchen made of melted cheese, and then
getting into a bed made of like salsa or something. It's so good. It's so good, man. Like if I started sharing that shit on the Lost Signals page, I mean, like it would go nuts. I probably should, because it would be funny.
You should.
Just all of the random shit.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Share to my stories.
Yeah.
You can just do that.
Yeah.
Because every once in a while, I'll do that too with my own, like the Media Jack Instagram page.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I'll get a message from like an old high school buddy, like, dude, are things okay?
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's fine. What are you talking about? You just shared some super weird shit on here, but it's like whatever. It's all good. Yeah.
One of the things I will point out too, and this is something that's always annoyed me, and I will immediately go to that person's profile and block it. Is whenever it has a white border with the video in the middle of it, and it says, "Finally, you found a page where it's like, no, I didn't. This is not your original content.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
You know?
The bane of my existence is like when you watch a video and it's like, oh, like. And they don't have the ending of it. You know what I mean? Like they're telling a story. It's like, oh, part 2 in my bio. Like, no, I'm out. Get the fuck out of here. No. You are, and I'm not. I'm like not interested in that. And I click that because I don't have time for that.
There's a guy on Instagram, and I think he has a YouTube channel and Facebook or whatever. It's like Time Saver 3000, and he will actually like will like here's the premise of the video, and here's the result.
Yeah.
There, I just saved you 7 fucking years of your life.
Yeah. There's another one. It's like I saved you a click or something. Like same thing. Yeah. But yeah.
God bless you, people.
Exactly. Yeah. Some normal people out there.
May the almighty holy Joe Pesci bless you on this day.
Oh boy. So they announced, and it was this morning. What they announced is John Cena's final match in WWE, and it is December 13th on Saturday night's main event.
Weird.
Yeah, and the WWE is like, they've done some really good stuff lately, but man, since they announced where WrestleMania 43 is going to be, people are pissed too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
Like,
yeah.
So if you didn't know, WrestleMania 43 is going to be in Saudi Arabia. I don't like it. Nope. If first, like to have the first WrestleMania that's outside of North America in Saudi Arabia is not cool, in my opinion.
Nope.
In if anywhere, it should have been in London at Wembley. That's where it should have been. I think they also took a huge misstep with having it in Vegas 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I think TKO, the ownership of WWE now, is they're trying to get every dollar out of every fan that they can, and it's kind of disgusting. Like they're jacking up prices, like they're making it more like boxing rather like than a family event, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Like it's tough.
It is tough, and I can't think of a single like North American, not just American, but I can't think of a single North American fan who's like, yes, this is a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, like everyone is vocalizing their disgust with this situation, but I can't like into possibly paraphrase or just kind of riff on the situation, but the people at TKO are probably going, "What? I can't hear anything over the numbers in my bank account going up." Like,
Yeah. Well, it's just it's blood money, man. But you know, like everybody seems to be doing it now. Like even Bill Burr, who is
oh yeah, that comedy festival.
yeah,
What the fuck
like
is that?
he's spoke out so many times against comedians going over and taking the blood money. I mean, so did CM Punk though, and now he's full on like sucking that Saudi dick, trying to get that dollar. Like it's kind of disgusting. So like I don't know, like they must be throwing millions and millions and millions of dollars at these people.
Oh, it
but
has
like
to be
it has to be.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just proof that like just like the $1 Million Man said back in the day, everyone's got a price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I guess we'll see. And
I've been doing this Wrestling Universe content with James Carberry, the Carberry 80 on YouTube, and he's also in the chat.
Yeah,
and like we've been having a lot of fun with this. We've been doing this with WWE 2K games, and we're sticking with 2K24. He bought 2K25, and that's totally fine. Yes,
I also bought 2K25 because I got it for $18 on Humble Bundle.
Perfect.
Yeah. I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, but we've been having a lot of fun with this universe. We haven't moved it to 2K25 for a couple of reasons. One of them is just that we gotten into a rhythm. We know this engine, and we're able to do it. And I'm not buying 2K25 because it has Logan Paul's fucking prime piss water drink all over it. And it's like, no, like,
yeah. I only bought it because it was cheap, but I also I got like 8 games with it at the same time. But
and like a massive discount, like fucking
yeah,
right. Like, but at the very least, I'm saying that I'm not gonna pay full price for it.
Yep.
Also, like the differences between 2K24 and 2K25 is essentially a couple of matches and a roster, which kind of sort of brings the question, like, when are we going to stop doing this whole new game each year for a sport? When is it going to be a subscription?
Yeah.
Like when is it going to be like you buy a subscription to it and it is 2K NBA 2K period.
Yeah.
And it just updates like fucking Adobe products.
It's like it's like when like Destiny 2 was. You bought the base game and then every year you bought a new DLC for the same price as a full game. That's what it should end up being.
Yeah.
But that's essentially what it is. Kind of. I don't fucking know. I don't like it.
We can. I'm running out of time, but like we can get into the whole EA thing in Saudi Arabia yet again. But yeah, exactly. Yeah. But like again, like the Madden and NFL and EAFC, like why can't those be free to play? Because those games are essentially the money that comes behind it is from the Ultimate Team, which is you buy packs, you buy booster packs, you buy digital cards that go towards your game, right? Yeah. So that's where all the stupid money is. It's not in the actual physical or the actual digital game in itself. No. It's from all the microtransactions.
It's the pay to win shit. But if they don't put it as free to play because they lose up on that $80 or $90 for the base game, because that's what it fucking is now. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like I'm fully expecting that when Grand Theft Auto 6 drops next year, I'm fully expecting to pay $130 plus for that game. For PlayStation 5, and I will. Yeah. 100%. Like I will. I don't know if I'll probably end up pre-ordering it too. But pre-ordering a game like Grand Theft Auto 6 is a little different from pre-ordering a game that from a publisher that you don't know. You know that,
or at least one that has a history of like we'll fix it later.
Yeah, Well, you know there like there's gonna be some glitches when GTA 6 comes out,
Oh, 100%.
but they're going to be fixed properly, I think.
I am done with pre-ordering games. The last pre-order game I've ever done was Cyberpunk 2077. Like, I have no need to pre-order any game.
At least
Period.
at least the game is playable now.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean,
Right.
it was a shit show off the start, but
Yeah. But No Man's Sky paved that road. So.
yeah. We will start wrapping it up right away, but I'm gonna do a little teaser, and I haven't started working on the actual filming yet, and I need to do it, and I'm hoping to do it on this set of days off. But I bought a new effects pedal for my guitar, for my bass.
Nice.
It's called a Dark Glass Anagram. It was very pricey. I'm selling my old pedals in the meantime, and it's weird. We were talking about Marketplace before. I've had my guitar pedals listed for a couple weeks now. I haven't had one message, not even a scammer message, which is super weird. So, yeah. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm planning on doing a full review of it, and not just like a how to put this. Like, I'm not gonna do like a full on like tutorial or how to use it. I'm gonna show you like how I'm gonna use it for my needs, if that makes sense. That's my plan.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. So I just need to sit down and do some recording with it, and actually I need to sit down and play with it some more, because it is fucking cool, man. Like, the amount of stuff that I can do with this thing is insane. Like, it is definitely worth the price tag. Like, it was like $1,700 before tax, but 100% worth it. Yeah. But so like, I haven't had a chance to play it at a gig yet. The first time I'm going to be able to use it in a band setting is tomorrow. I have practice tomorrow, and then we have a gig on the 11th in Saskatoon at the Sutherland Hall for a cancer benefit, and then we're playing a Halloween at another small town bar. So,
wow,
kind of busy coming up for that. I only have one song this week.
I also only have one song.
And if I'm right with the title you put on the YouTube video, you added that last time.
No, I know it is, but like, it was a part of the last episode.
Okay.
And the last episode was called "Mama, I'm Coming Home." So
right.
I just I needed to throw something in there. So.
Okay. Fair enough. Like, I saw it. I'm like, oh, we did that already. But that's fine. You go ahead and first.
I'm going to go with War Pigs. It is a Black Sabbath, and is a specific reason why I'm doing this one. There is a special recording of War Pigs. It is Judas Priest with Ozzy Osbourne on vocals, and it is coming out in just a few short weeks. And you can get the digital copy, you can get the vinyl copy, and it is a charity single.
Okay.
It is going to a specific, unfortunately I can't remember the specific charity, but it is on the Judas Priest shop website. It is one single, and it is going to a fundraising organization with helps with Parkinson's.
Nice. Yeah.
So
cool.
War Pigs.
Okay.
You can pick any version at all, but the version that's coming out in less than 2 weeks is Judas Priest on providing the music with Ozzy on vocals.
Cool. Yeah. I will. Yeah. Mine is one from a Canadian band that I actually hadn't thought of for a long time, and actually they don't exist in this form anymore. But this band is called Evans Blue. They were big in like the mid 2000s ish.
Okay.
And I'd say big with a grain of salt. But they did a cover. Like, they had a couple really good songs on Octane back in the day. So,
okay.
But I haven't heard them even on like Turbo for forever. But they just popped in my head. But they did a cover of Possession by Sarah McLachlan. And it is fucking awesome. I listened to it on the way home from work the other day. I'm like, I forgot how good this song was. That whole Evans Blue album, their first album, fantastic. It's a great album. Like, it was very very early mid 2000s, like like late mid 2000s. Like so good. Give it a listen.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Add it to the list. This is going on the Spotify list called Found Signals. It's a Lost Signals podcast. The list is in the description below on YouTube and on, well, just YouTube. Fuck it.
YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. It's been a while. We're knocking the rust off today again. We're going to try. Well, I'm on a different schedule now, so we're going to do this a little more often because it works out better. And yeah. No more excuses. Actually, there's going to be lots more excuses. There's
we're full of excuses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. My name's Daryl.
I'm JD.
It's been episode 76, Lost Signals. We will see you guys out there.
Take care.
Or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Where's my beer?